Hey everybody, how do I feel about reconciliation? I don't. And I have made videos about this before. In fact, not too long ago, I sent my youngest daughter a certified letter that said, if you don't want me to be your mom, let's take this to court and remove me from your birth certificate. All you have to do is have someone else adopt you. Period. End of sentence. That's just the way I feel. Why? Because it's been 15 years and I've moved on. And so a lot of parents say, well, I just want to reconcile with my kids. And to those sons and daughters who are thinking about reaching out to their parents because they had a light bulb moment, or they struggle with something, or maybe the other parent passed away, I'm going to ask you this. If your mom or dad was so terrible that you had to disconnect from them and cease having a relationship with them, why would you want to return to the scene of the crime? I mean, I'm just wondering. Why? Because people can tweak along the way. Someone can go to therapy and don't get me wrong, my dad was an alcoholic. He stopped drinking and everything. We didn't live happily ever after, but it got better. But for those of us parents who have pretty much lived the straight and narrow, and maybe we said things that were off the cuff and disciplined and made your life tough once in a while, if your parent didn't deal with, didn't struggle with drugs, alcohol, or mental health, etc., but, we were imperfect, what makes you think we're going to be new and improved when you return? There's that girl, Perfectly Imperfect or whatever, on TikTok that reached out to her mom after 5 years, and her mom said, I'm not interested in reconciliation. And I'll tell you, I couldn't do it. I couldn't go back. Why? And I've made videos about this before. My daughters and I have different worldviews. We have different lifestyles. I don't think we could sit down and agree to disagree. I don't even think I could sit in my home with them present and relax. I'm not walking on eggshells. You broke up with me. You could have cared less after you walked away. If I was laying in the middle of the street, I'm sure you would have driven past. Would you have called 911? Possibly. But you would have said, I don't have to deal with it. I'll let someone else take care of it. So why would I allow someone to return to my life that simply does not care? And I'm not saying this to make you parents feel bad. I'm just saying they don't care, but other people do. So the only person you should be connecting with are people that you would want to see if you were given a day, a month, a year to live. The people that you would trust if you had a DNR card that's a do not resuscitate. The people that would make the right decision to give you not only the end of life with dignity, but equality as well, and someone that has not only cared about you, but has always cared about you. Whether it's a childhood friend, your spouse, a sibling, that hasn't broken your heart. There's other people in this world that I will never, ever, ever reconcile. And it's not because I hate anyone, it's because I love myself. So anyways, that's all I've got, and I will be back.